Hey guys, welcome back again. I'm going to confront the situation about YouTube removing the video I put up today. Some of you saw it, some of you didn't. I'm not exactly sure what particular thing in there triggered that. If it was the title itself, something I mentioned, I'm not sure. But you know, YouTube, you opened this can, so let's just eat it all up. I mean, this is ridiculous. I am not selling a product. I am not making money off of any of the advice. I am here to help people. And this isn't a personal thing. Oh, I'm upset. I'm not personally upset because the video was removed. It bothers me for the fact that in this community, and I've confronted it in another video, we talk about how vitamins, supplements, over-the-counter medications, prescription medications are either getting pulled, they're getting harder to get. The supply is low. We know where all that come from. Doctors are firing patients for not doing certain things. You're not getting your prescription, whatever. Or if it just gets absolutely horrible, what if somebody can't get it? Something like type 2 diabetes can be prevented naturally and can be treated naturally. And yes, you have to do it safely. That is why I have disclaimers. That is why I say check with your doctor, be safe, take these extra precautions. I will never be able to do a video long enough to talk about, there's so many natural things that help insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes. I can't probably at least half of the videos I do, if it's some type of herb or something, I will mention, helps diabetes, helps your blood sugar, helps insulin resistant. And I always give that warning, do extra checks if you have this, because it may lower your blood sugar. Same thing I give that about, blood pressure and stuff like that, to be safe. I worry about people if they don't know the information now, or start working on that now, and they cannot get the medication that their body has become accustomed to depend on. That's going to be a bad situation. So that, I'm actually angry about that. And it usually takes a lot to get me angry. I'm pretty low key, but it's not a personal thing. It's the fact that I have a lot of requests for there's a high percentage of people who are diabetic or in some manner, borderline, pre-diabetic, insulin resistant, whatever. If this gets taken down again, because I'm going to attach something behind this video and change the title, we'll see. Please email me. I will type out the information and give it to you. There are tons of things I did not mention in the video that I put up earlier that help with this condition. And like I said, I constantly mention what herbs. I will tell you, hey, this helps with that. Take note, this helps with that. But these are things that are stronger things I'm talking about in the video I did today, that like if you couldn't get something, you need to go ahead and get working on that. People are trying to come off of it. Just same thing I did with the video I attached. There's an alternative for a prescription medicine that is for diabetes. And that's what's bothering me. And I get all of us creators in this community, we get tired of it, because we put effort into having a channel to get information out, to warn people, to have like-minded people, community, whatever. And then if you go against their narrative, if anything that's going to mess up their game, can't say the words. I'm constantly coding things and tiptoeing around things that alone is absurd. This is natural. This is all natural stuff, and that helps people. And the fact that those things we get strikes, we get videos removed, we have to, toe the line so things stay up. There is so much on YouTube and social platforms that is X-rated, downright dangerous, that they let fly just fine. That is so irritating to me. And so, I am sorry guys. I do have a lot of requests. I'm trying to get information out to everybody, because like I keep saying, this little world of YouTube is going to be gone at some point. And the fact that a video like that got removed, within a couple hours it was removed, and I got the email and they were, giving their reasons for it. It's just ridiculous. So I am trying to help you guys, trying to get information out. So if this one doesn't stay up also, or if you have more questions, please, you can always email me. I will get to it, in as timely manner as I can. I answer all my emails. So anyways, I wanted to address that. I'm going to try to attach it to the end of this, change the title, see if it works. But everyone, keep prepping, stay safe, and keep up the good fight, because, I'm not going away until they snatch the whole channel. I'm just not. And they just struck a nerve into me this evening about this. But anyways, everyone, stay well, God bless, and I will see you next time. Hey guys, welcome back. I get asked this topic a lot, and I had a request for it just recently again in some of my comments, and that is about people want help for, or how to reverse or treat their type 2 diabetes, especially if they can't get their medications, or to keep, it can be fixed. Type 2 diabetes can be reversed. You have to do the work. And that is where people kind of get, bark back at me, and, because they have to do things they may not necessarily want to do, or things they don't want to give up. Before I get into it, always read my disclaimer, and please always be safe and smart about doing anything like this. Keep your doctor, especially if you're on medications for diabetes, keep them in the loop so they know what's going on. You may have to check your blood sugar more often, because these things are going to bring those levels down, and you don't want to get in a dangerous situation. So, be smart, use common sense. So we'll go over some things: lifestyle changes, dietary changes, different things like that, supplements, food, things like that. And I'll explain how those work. Now, a big thing about type 2 diabetes is, and this is where the one that people don't like, is you have got to either really, really lower or cut out carbs. Because if you're already at the point that you're insulin resistant, or you have type 2 diabetes, carbs are going to be your worst enemy, because there's just no way around it. That's just what it is. And which includes, because carbs turn to sugar, but you need to really lower your sugar intake and things like that. And something that does help people with this is a keto diet, because fatty meat does not raise your blood sugar or insulin. It doesn't mess with any of that. We need meat. There is such a misconception that people think fat, like on meat, is bad for you. That is not the problem for that has been so mislabeled that is the problem for so many health issues. It's not. Sugar, which is also, that includes carbohydrates, is what is causing all this: heart disease, diabetes, all that. It is not fat. That actually helps. So that's why a keto diet works for a lot of people, reversing or treating or helping or preventing type 2 diabetes. So there's that. And also with that, you also want to eat real food. If it comes in a box and has a list of ingredients, well, there's going to be issues with it. It's going to have a lot of other things that your body's going to have to process, and it's going to tax your pancreas, your liver, and all these different things. That's going to cause health issues. So lots of, real fruit and vegetables. Some of the fruit you have to watch if it'll spike it up, because even it's a natural sugar, but it's not as bad as carbohydrate type sugar. And as far as like starchy things, you always remember when you do your vegetables is above ground vegetables, usually, not root vegetables. Usually you're not going to have that problem with the starch and causing issues. Another one I recommend everyone, I say it all the time, is so many health benefits, but also if you are diabetic, is apple cider vinegar every day. 2 tablespoons. And remember, it has to be raw organic with the mother, apple cider vinegar. I would take it before your meal. I would say 2 tablespoons in 8 to 12 ounces of water. And you have to dilute it. Please do not just, I have people say, oh, I just want to get it down. It will burn a hole. It is not how it works. But do that, especially before a meal. And I also, everyone, no matter diabetes or not, should take apple cider vinegar in water before bedtime. It has so many benefits. It heals so much. It prevents so much. So apple cider vinegar, which also the apple cider vinegar, what it does is it helps the insulin work properly. So that's why that's gonna fix that. Removing vegetable oils. Vegetable oils are horrible for you. I tell people all the time, olive oil, coconut oil, that is needs, especially if you already have, blood sugar issues. You just need to go ahead and wipe that out. Cinnamon is really good to incorporate into your diet. Put it in, if you want any tea, into your meals or anything. Taking cinnamon helps lower your blood sugar. As far as supplement type things, a lot of people with type 2 diabetes, you need to make sure you have your proper amount of potassium and magnesium, because if you don't have because the potassium is going to lower your blood sugar anyways. And there's a lot of vegetables also you can get that through. Just do a Google search, look up what vegetables are high in potassium and magnesium, or you can take supplements, whichever way. And with the magnesium thing, so many people, and it will lead, especially if you do long-term that you're on antacids, whether it's Tums or prescription, you're going to get type 2 diabetes for a lot of different reasons. But the calcium in those type of medications will eat up your magnesium, and then that throws your blood sugar off on how it works properly. So, which apple cider vinegar helps with, acid. It helps anything with acidic problems with your stomach. The apple cider vinegar is going to treat that anyway, so you won't even need that. So green tea helps with that, drinking that regularly. Another really good one is bitter melon. Bitter melon isn't sold in stores everywhere in the world, but you can get that in capsules. Bitter melon helps, it helps your cells use glucose properly. So there, again, that's going to be a balance. It's really good. Now with bitter melon, if it causes a lot of GI distress, because some people, it can mess up their stomach, I would discontinue the use of that. Another thing also is prickly pear cactus. The fruit on that, again, you can get that in a juice, you can get that in a capsule supplement, you can get it in a powder. But that fruit helps lower blood sugar also, and keep that level where it needs to be. If you incorporate these things regularly, again, you don't get the blood sugar spikes and have the insulin resistance and all that. Now there's a supplement, and I'll write all this down in my description. Genema Celestra, that is a supplement you can get. Now that is it boosts an enzyme that is in us that will help your cells. It'll help use the glucose properly and stimulate the proper balance of insulin release. So that is a really good one to have. Another really good one is ginseng, because ginseng slows the carbohydrate absorption. Now, I'm not saying eat all the carbs you want and just take ginseng. That's not what I'm saying. But there is a certain amount of carbs, even in certain, just even when we're eating more clean, but that'll help that. But incorporate that now, and you can get ginseng even in capsules, which will help. There is another bilberry, which is related to blueberries. That is a great antioxidant, and people who have any kind of tiny blood vessel damage, nerve damage, people who have diabetes will get damage to their retina in their eyes. That is such a good antioxidant. It helps prevent that damage and helps treat when that damage is done. So that's another one I recommend for people who have diabetes, or if you're treating it like with these things. Also, not too long ago, I did a video on, I don't remember the exact title, but I will add it to the description below. And it was four alternatives for 4 different prescription medicines. And one of them in there is metformin, which I get asked about all the time. Metformin, it's a horrible medication. I'm just going to be honest. It is not, it has so many side effects and long-term issues. So I'm going to attach that because that is in there also. But, it does, a lot of it comes down to lifestyle. And yes, certain people are on a genetic disposition to develop type 2 diabetes. And if you already have that, then if you take these precautionary things ahead of time, and the high fatty meats and the more of the, you know, the vegetables, low carb, stuff like that, it won't happen. So I hope it helps you guys. Of course, always, if you have questions, put them in the comments. You can always email me. So with that, everyone stay well, God bless, and I will see you next time.